Ebusia me pacho me ma obi bia akwaba ahanum daily update. Ebusia me pacho yakoda sorry the former president or say ayoyo. Oka se oba obe for me oral team operation recover all loot policy. Na obe make sure so obi bia wawia o man ni bia no obeje o manager pade na ma ye back na nipa no say a criminal offense running ni bedi ampa. Yakoda sorry ya wa establish the oral team ablakwa Martin Kpebu Yaudimelevo COP Kofi Boache any one journalist renowned one investigative journalist on also ka home na me pacho sisi no omo ana omo da no omo ba be ye adwuma na me pacho lawyer Martin Kpebu apia ba bontin din sem bia betudwa na o so far opie ba bontin ebe the list or be drop a list nkofo a onu nusu se omo ho bon niememu a ewo se operation recover all loot policy no ye like omo je towards nkofo no na obuboy ya no kodru akofo adoba Gyankroma ye ni makofo adoba Gyankroma ye kai that ambulance scandal no 58 million ambulance scandal and 34.9 million ambulance scandal in total die yenimpo no na no ne die yenimpo no and I said the allegations nkofo make I known public knowledge and on 93 in approximation 93 million US dollars get we nko akofo adoba Gyankroma sika nyina akono ho ai na Martin Kpebu kan ensem no ana me pacho o chese list no drop here no ana de ono nso kan ho akofo adoba Gyankroma ono nso sisi na operation recover all loot no kai e de ne beko se ne ho bom nko ade emrane ni bedi obeko jail se ne ho son de bibia ni onko jail na as to say hey se ne ho bebom ana se ne ho mbom de yenim of course emrane say obi bie ni ho a oye guilty until a court of competent jurisdiction ebe declare say nipa na guilty. So as at now no we are going by the provisions of the law which say Gyankroma onye guilty ne ho ni like ne ho mbom bibia mu nanso ye behwehwem until say a court of competent jurisdiction ebe declare Gyankroma say oye corporate and as oye victim no de no de do sana ye be taken from there running in the bedi se no ho som dia no ho som be se no ho som pa dia oni bibia wom dia ebusua eno anu no obeko free but ye na in public knowledge about bonti ankofo level allegations against sa lady tebusa mema mkasa nyetinti ebeko ne akotie nsema lawyer Martin Kpebu oka oral committee no anasa oral team no ka ho wapi this list no wabe drop this list no or chere say so far Gyankroma so die mu no ambulance scandal no ombe hwehwem Nyankopon sha no nyo kese medase bebre
because the board first before coming to discussion because obviously we can't discuss all the fight against corruption. Number one, you and I are, and then Samson Ladia in Joy FM and also CSOs are on the fight to make sure that the new code of conduct for public officers who have two key provisions: verification of assets when the public officer files his assets, okay, the declaration of assets, and then number two, publication like we used to do in the PNDC regime, okay, and other provisions. So that's the thing on the law. Number two, we expect swift and effective prosecution of people who have looted the public purse. So let's make a correction to those who say they've seen nothing. At least under the Akufo-Addo regime, we've supported, you remember the NCA case. The NCA case involved at least four of them were convicted. Alhaji Limuna, former Deputy National Security Coordinator, etc. Tete V and Co. Yeah, they were convicted because they didn't do the right thing, causing financial loss. Then you remember the venture capital case. Then you remember Sedinam Ationu, that case, right? And Axim. And then some other two cases. So at least let's remember that. It's not bad. It's not bad, though we wish we'll get more. And then also you go to OSP, you see some cases. Also look at Cecilia Adapa, even though she's not been convicted, the naming and shaming every day is good. It's good. So if we look at the NDA case where I went to testify, and then this lady, Napaga Tia Sulemana, yeah, the President Kufuor didn't fire her, but at least she suffered. She was the boss who signed. And Kufuor, because of his friendship with Napaga Tia Sulemana, Clara, she wasn't prosecuted, but at least it will go on her record that she's the one who approved those transactions for which other people are in court. And so you see that something went wrong. And now the Kufuor is leaving. Napaga Tia, you see, we'll come back to that issue. How come you are not before the court? Even if she never gets prosecuted, it goes against her. So there are a lot of the naming and shaming. You remember when Kufuor took over, remember the interoperability. NDC said we're going to spend billions of cedis on that thing. And Kufuor, they did it for about $15 million or so. We saved some money. So there were a number of, we saw the transaction.
Can I correct you on that? I beg you, please. The NDC was not going to spend a dime on that. Because it was a BOOT transaction. When you're doing a BOOT, the person who builds the structure, when government is not paying for it, gets a percentage. A percentage of the transaction. So what was used to calculate the percentage the private sector, Sipton in that case, was going to get was the total value of transactions over a 10-year period, which was the 1.5 billion. Not how much they were going to be paid. Because
but we are going to pay. We're
not going to pay. Let's get it clear. Martin, please, let's get it clear. You pay them a percentage. It's like what
no matter how you explain, the thing didn't look good.
Because you listen to the lies of Bawumia. Bawumia paid 5 million for something that the Ghanaian people were not going to pay a dime for.
Yeah, I'm coming to it. The Haptel deal in ECG, I'm coming to it. So we're just saying that those who say they saw nothing, I'm just reminding them that when NPP took over, a lot of deals were scattered. Please, so I've mentioned this interoperability thing. We've mentioned so many other things. The bauxite. Mama was giving this bauxite to his brother. Can you imagine? Ibrahim alone, they were going to take the bauxite for one family. Why? So it's good we change Mama. That one, I'm not apologetic about it. Thank God he has an opportunity. And I came to support him when later I saw that his corruption is less than Kufuor. So. But it doesn't mean that he shouldn't have left in 2016. It's good we saved the bauxite. It's good we saved it. And many other things. So those who are saying they saw nothing, please, I wish we can have a full day on the anti-corruption. Then we'll list everything. So usually when you change a government, you stop the bleeding. When you change a government, you stop the bleeding. So we did well by sending Mama away in 2016. That one, let's not be apologetic about. We had to stop the bleeding. Now, so going forward, this government, what will we see?
In a minute or two.
Yes. So we are expecting that now that
even where we are, I think we made a mistake.
No. Hey, the bauxite would have been good. The bauxite, you know how much that would have been.
All that have happened.
Oh, no.
All that have happened.
For example,
given where we are now,
Professor Jampo,
we should have kept them.
Professor Jampo.
I'm saying, given where, think about it, given where we are now,
you know what
we should have kept, we made a mistake. So voting for Akufo-Addo, you see, he was packaged.
Okay.
Akufo-Addo was packaged.
So I was going to come back.
He was packaged. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not coming in. You know, Kojotu Mwafo sent me a text for Professor Jampo.
I'll read that.
No.
I have it.
And now
let me just say this.
About something he said to you about Akufo-Addo 20 years ago.
Let me just say this. That
you were very happy at the time. And now you realize that he was right. The same way he spoke to
the number of minutes
Professor
I'm going
Jampo.
to give to you.
We would not have had haircuts and all of that if Akufo-Addo had not come in.
Hold on.
let's do this.
We are all talking over each other. Please.
So Martin cannot say that we did well.
We had
voted against them.
Yes, we had
what has happened.
Compare
what has happened.
Okay, so now let me answer you. Let me answer. I'm a lawyer.
Hold
on.
So I'm now.
Please.
Yes. I'm coming. I have deducted the minutes that you have obstructed from council.
No, but he was doing same to me. So
I have exercised discretion.
So I have 1 minute more.
Well,
okay.
Sometimes the host can dictate, and then we will have to.
Okay. So in 2016, when we were sacking JM and the NDC, there was no way we could tell that Akufo-Addo will perform well. So who are the crystal ball? Yes, I remember Afoko said it. Remember at that time, I was representing Afoko with Dr. Atupare. Yes, they only said it. Yes, they said it, but we didn't. There was no way we could verify. I was in the thick of affairs when Akufo-Addo had Afoko thrown out, Afoko and Sami Crab, and then Kwabena Japan. I remember Afoko was telling us, me and Dr. Atupare, that look, Martin, you guys don't know Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo is worse. Akufo-Addo is the devil himself. He kept saying it, but how could I have known? You see, and because on paper, you see, Akufo-Addo is a lawyer. So there was that natural bias. By 2016, so if I look, I came from the village, practicing law, I was living in my own house, etc.
You see, but your biases for lawyers has also undermined Ghana's democracy.
So I accept.
You have a bias for lawyers.
Now, haven't I gone away from it? Am I not better than all the people who joined in taking away?
Your bias for lawyers has also undermined Ghana's democracy.
Yes.
In the class he had when he was
third class. Yes, but so let's go. So you see that time the bias was looking at JM and looking at Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo was a practicing lawyer, etc. He could earn his own income. So I looked at myself. By 2016, I was 9 years at the bar, earning my own income. I didn't need government job, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I thought the Akufo-Addo was in a better state to fight corruption. You see, there was that bias. At least I'm better than those who supported him, and when things went south, they have been quiet. Am I not better? I've been sitting here for 2 years. And even before that's every Saturday to Saturday, since December 2022. And before then, I used to come like maybe once a month, etc. and go to other stations. So at least I'm better. Look around those who have been quiet, etc.
All right.
So please, going forward, now that we voted out this poll, those who are saying nothing will happen, don't forget, now we've stopped Oforiata. When we borrow, Mohammed's brother is not going to get a cut. At least JM will not bring his brother as finance minister. We all know Ibrahim will shy away from that. Or the other brothers, Alfred and the rest. None of them. You look at the thing, there will be no ambulance contract for Mohammed's daughter, Farida, or how did they call her? Obviously, that's why I know there will be no ambulance contract for her. Because in the previous one, we didn't see an ambulance contract, etc. So by stopping Baumia from doing a third term for Akufo-Addo, please, it's not a mistake. We've stopped the bleeding. And you know that our people say that, listen, even within the NPP, there were lots of opposition people. They were being starved. So let the thing go elsewhere. And at least now, as a society, we are stronger. JM will not dare. JM will not dare. And finally, let me say, you know Akufo-Addo's vindictiveness. I told you earlier on. Do you know how he was hounding Bafuboni? Justice Bafuboni on the Supreme Court. He was hounding him, resign. Because you know what he wanted? He wanted that when NDC takes over and then they want to attempt to remove any Chief Justice, etc., Bafuboni will not have a role. Well, let me tell you, that was the plot. Please, Ghanaians, well, so it's good you voted out what do you call it, Akufo-Addo and the NPP. They were as if they could tell that they will leave. And so they were scared that Chief Justice may be in trouble. And so if Bafuboni is there, Bafuboni may rule against Chief Justice, etc. Can you imagine? Right. I'm telling you this on authority.
Counsel, thank you.
Abusia me pacho me da obi bia se wanya mre no akonya ye videos ni ben so ahwe. Nyankopon hira obi bia, Nyankopon hira ye nyina. Credit to TV3 Ghana. Oho ne nya video no e free. Nyankopon hira omu nyina ne omo workers ni nyina. Ye da omase ne adwuma den a omo ye ma ye nso ye nya bi. Ne nso de bra ye viewers ma ye viewers nso. Enya ete nsema ekoso. Abusia na Gyankroma kra Gyankroma case Gyankroma sian ni wedi Gyankroma adwuma be pan we see so awaye anado well, like I said earlier, until a competent court of jurisdiction so declare she is free, she is innocent. Because now we don't have anything, we can't say anything. The only thing I bet I can say, there is an allegation leveled against this lady. Gyankroma ahian wedi. The same Gyankroma na Nsemba say wakosi restaurant bia 6 million, and I stand to be corrected of the figure. I'm saying $6 million or the wakosi restaurant keke, just a restaurant. A world class restaurant. Na Gyankroma, if we see so, ejuma ben na waya utimi was SK. Na hey God. The same Gyankroma yan was an American $6 million US. The same Gyankroma you said on nam for whole doubt sorry that could be on a call the creative art. Or say ne papa na president, ne papa na nanado. And you know he say no omupo mumpo on any boss. Ama oje honum. Ye kai ma okofa McMill. Eba Jubilee House o ma omo be Jubilee House omo be gu ofin omo be hot tantan wo hwe McMill na wa hye ne ye friends ye so na ye friend medium ni kakatekete small short as boxer shorts no they could do no they could Jubilee House o baby a president me kai bra covid ba ye na nanado ejina e fellow Ghanaians or the address ye Ghanaians no oho ana McMill eko gina ye eti de ne mpabo titia so ye shoot ni video ye nyema di ope bia because Gyankroma ne kofa ne ba ye a Ghanaians so McMill so pa na afo wi no pe McMill pe ba bontin be patch because won say Ghanaians ya ye wild no enye se ebusia McMill na o ya ade the same Gyankroma na meka na ho asem no ono an ye $58 million US contract ambulance contract breaches of procurement and also procurement breaches of procurement your friends procedures and policies. Aye, in the first place in a conflict of interest according to nsema yetie no ene nsema ase na esete Gyankroma na nkaso ono ne company ono na kote company nsema ewo abontin public domain. I mean a public knowledge, it is within the public domain and for kan yeso yate just say men ka say enkofo kraka Rexoma AP ba bonten be kan ono na owo creative art industry honum opi be kan ma ye ti ase say o Gyankroma eye wo company na wo bi a wo ye leader wo honum no wasa akoti company and wasa award one ho contract. Conflict of interest in the first place. Conflict of interest. Entina me pe look sa oral team na Mahama wa so far what my establish na and I say wa nkofo na wa appoint omo no omo ye superb Mahama onim krom papa ponim dwom wa ya de papa yes wa ya de because o hwe Yaudimolevo timi ka say only auditor general as long as so ye the head of the auditor general those then no enti on money ba ono ani yemba embe ye adwuma wo ho. A man with principle, a man with dignity. Yenim lawyer Martin Kpebu as it is yenim ablakwa yenim COP Kofi Boache and the journalist on also no superb. So interesting days ahead. We are looking forward. We hope say the makano until a competent court of jurisdiction so declare she is innocent, and we wish say the court will not even say girl in who boom na ne who boom kwa de am running anybody. Nobody is above the law. Me ye nyina me no wo ye tax a yetua ano mo misusing this ano ye covid levy di obeto bia no levy ka ho tax ka ho yetua no maje om de akoye de omo beye na ye tia na komedin ebusua me pacho yakasa kakra makasa kakra fa comment share comment section no nyankopon hia no nyo kese ye de nkomo ni besia me da se bebre ono Martin Kpebu ya adwena na so ne nya adwen fa comment share ho me da se